Good morning, gamers! Welcome to another edition of Xbox Beyond the Box. I'm your host, Dragon Dust. Hey gamers, as always, before we get started, if you would please hit that like button, and if you haven't already and you're new to the channel, subscribe. We really appreciate it. So gamers, what are we doing today? We are shining the spotlight. We haven't done one of these videos in a long time, but we are shining the spotlight right here on Destiny 2, the free trial. I am so excited. I kind of missed out on Destiny 1 because I believed all the hype that it was a Halo ripoff. And when I did, I missed out on a great game. Later on, I got to try it, and it was awesome. So sit back, relax. We're going to take a look. My first time ever playing Destiny 2, the free trial, right here on Xbox Beyond the Box. Now, gamers, to be perfectly honest, I really thought, all the hate that came off Destiny 1, because I talked to a lot of people, and they're like, well, it's a Halo ripoff, it's a Halo ripoff. Well, it's not. I mean, first of all, choosing male or female to play the campaign, I love the idea. The character classes, I really didn't get to experiment with them much. I got to play the Titan class, but different races, different classes. This really separated itself from Halo. I was so impressed with Bungie on this. And believe it or not, this is the first time I've played a Bungie game since Halo. I was really disappointed that they had abandoned the Halo series. It had moved on to Microsoft because I thought they were doing a wonderful job with it. I was kind of one of those fans that's very hardcore. When a company picks up something, I don't really want them to venture away from it. But I understand, you got to venture away. You got to do something impressive. And they've really done a standout game to me. Now, with that being said, create a character mode, loved it. It was very simplified. I love how they worked, moving the cursor over everything and picking how you wanted to do things. I don't want an overly complicated create a character mode, especially when it's in first person. That's kind of, shooting yourself in the foot if you're working all that time to create this perfect character just simply to have it, not show up on the screen, not to, admire your work, if you will. So with that being said, definitely one of the things to me, that makes this game worthwhile is just to create a character mode. The cutscenes are just epic that go with it. The voiceover spot on. Add to it, the non-playable characters are a real standout. Bungie just absolutely knocked this one out of the park. Now we're going to move on to combat, because combat was really impressive as well. Let's get right to that. Now, gamers, to be perfectly honest, the one thing that did remind me of Halo was the combat. Basically, what I had was, the same control scheme from, Halo, and which I'm not complaining about. Please don't take that as me bitching. It's basically that it felt so natural to get right back into the game. It was easy to learn quickly. I got right with it, because B was to crouch, right bumper to do your melee attack, left trigger to aim down the sides, right trigger to pull, put rounds down range. And I know that's a standard for a lot of shooting games, and that made it great. Now, the superpower that you saw right there was killer. I loved using that. I admit I didn't kill anybody right there, but, first time playing it, so I did get better as I went along. And, I don't have time to get into it. This is where it sucks to have a free trial versus a free-to-play weekend. And Bungie, if you're listening, if you're watching the video, we like free-to-play weekends. I mean, especially a game this massive. Granted, you do have me a little bit hooked. I do want the game, especially if I had more time to invest in it. The game's impressive. That's all I can really say. I mean, the free trial has got me excited. It makes me want to play more. I would have loved to have seen a free-to-play weekend. I would have played the hell out of this game. With that being said, would I recommend this game to my friends? Oh, hell yes. It seems to be a lot of fun, and anybody who calls this a Halo ripoff is out of their damn minds, plain and simple. If you're calling it a Halo ripoff, lay off the drugs, because obviously you're doing something that, is making you see Halo here. Other than that, this game, fantastic to play. Like I say, the cutscenes were enjoyable. For the first time in a while, I actually got really excited about playing a game. So with that being said, this has been Xbox Beyond the Box. I've been your host, Dragon Dust. The free trial of Destiny 2. If y'all haven't tried it yet, get it while you can. Play it. Highly recommend it. Happy gaming, y'all.